y'all.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back to the
444
for the
Girls
podcast. We didn't even practice that.
We didn't.
That was nice.
Cute.
Yeah.
We got a little wine. This wine is good as shit. What is it?
It's a Sauterne.
One day we'll be getting paid to say things like this.
One day, yeah. I'm not going to say the brand because they ain't paying me. But this is a Sauterne. A Sauterne is a dessert wine.
Oh.
She likes sweet shit. So, the Sauterne is usually done by... I'm not even going to tell you because then you're going to be like, ew.
No, what is it?
So, it's called Noble Rot. So, there's different ways you can do it to get the wine very, very sweet. So, there's like ice wine that's typically in Canada where they let the grapes get frozen and then they get the juice from them because it's super sweet. But then in places where it's hotter and more humid, they have something called Noble Rot and they let the grapes get like a little... I mean, it's controlled.
I'm sure I didn't
mold.
worse. I'm sure I didn't worse.
So yeah, so it gets this sweet from being a little bit rotten. That's me. I'm sweet because I'm a little bit rotten.
Too, bitch, and I'm sure I didn't have worse go down. But all right, so week. How was the week?
The week was good.
It was.
I mean, it was regular. It wasn't nothing special.
Mine.
How was yours?
I had episodes with both of the people I must deal with to co-parent.
Mm-hmm.
Little episodes with both of them. Same old shit. One, amazing father. That's it. The other one, ain't even hardly that. So it just
homie, the friend nigga.
No, I mean he's just. It don't even matter. God has showed me this year that neither of them are it for me. I've said that before. I'm going to keep on reminding myself of that. I had a little issues with them both, but I mean that shit happens. It's cool. Nothing to even go into. Decent week. Working for getting ready for Black Friday. Decent week.
Right. Trap Friday.
Yeah.
So I deleted Hinge again and I deactivated Facebook dating. It was too much. I think the last time we talked, you were telling me to go on a date with Fine Bay.
Yeah, what happened?
So we did not go on a date. It almost happened.
That just made me think about something else. We'll get there.
So I should have known based off of, like, pay attention to red flags, y'all. And this is not like a red flag like, oh my gosh, one day he's going to choke me out. This is like a red flag like this just... So I should have known that he had no conversational skills based off the fact that his profile is literally just pictures. There's no like description of who's... Yours is just pictures? Yeah. So you're just resting on being pretty.
No, again, it was just still so cringy even being in there that I was like, I didn't even get into the whole thing yet.
I did one of the prompts. It was like, what's the 4 emojis that describe you? And it was like the one that's like, and like the rolling laughing.
Yeah. I didn't do shit. So I'm with him. Maybe he should have been my match because we just dry.
Dry as fuck, bro. So then, he messaged me and he was like, what you doing? And I was like, it was like Friday night. And I was like, just trying to decide if I'm going to go to bed or go see Wakanda. And he was like, I wanted to see it too. Let's go tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I'm busy during the day, but, later on. Nothing. So then yesterday I'm in the gym, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I get a message, my bad, gorgeous. I'm not on here a lot. I've been busy at work. Bruh.
Oh, I ain't even know he sent to that. I mean, that's, okay, cool. I don't give a fuck that you're on here or not on here. It's just the fact that we had made an agreement to go to the movies.
Kind of. But, like, I'm glad because I didn't want to do that shit anyway.
I know. That was kind of me making it.
I know. You are. And then I said to him, I responded, I was like, look, I'm deactivating this shit. It's really not what I want to do. I'm really just looking for, like, a homie, And I was like, so you can follow me on Instagram if you really care to be connecting me in any way. Yeah. But I deleted that shit because them motherfuckers were getting so... strange. It was getting stranger and stranger and stranger in there. Every day, 30 plus match, 30 plus likes. 30 plus. Yeah.
So
it's too much.
I still have mine, but I don't really be fucking with it. But the one person said like a cute little joke that actually made me laugh. So he's the only person I responded to, and we like was going back and forth for probably all of 30 minutes, and then crickets, and that's okay. It's fine because I'm a crickets bitch too with some shit like that. But he ended up having I said, I looked at his pictures and there was 4 kids in the pictures. So I'm like, 4 kids with the little looking eyes. And he said, yeah. And he said, yeah, and I want to have more. I said, oh, I got 4 too, but I'm not having no more. So then that was like, oh, cool. Somebody with 4 kids. But that was that. Like, it's just, that was all that was. But speaking of that, we had asked our little 5-6 followers, did had any of them have a platonic male friend? Mm-hmm. Because once we were talking the other day, and I was like, damn, you know what? That's really all I want. Don't get me wrong. I want love and sex and all the other stuff too, but I really just be lacking like a nigga to
like a masculine energy to like
energy. Like if stuff is going bad with work, or if something with the baby days, like I be wanting like somebody a little bit better than them, or somebody that I aspire to be like. Like my old male friends that I had, it was like dudes that I wanted to be like. Mm-hmm. So I really just want one of them. I just want a friend again that we don't have to necessarily be having sex.
Yeah, I do have like a couple of strong platonic male friends. Like there's absolutely no kind of sexual tension, nothing.
But y'all never even did it?
Never did it. Never wanted to do it.
I don't have none. The ones that I could call, like there's people that I could text right now or call, but we've done something before. Yeah. I don't want that. I want
like I do have a couple of those too. I'm like, you know, but they might make a joke about it. You know, remember that time?
I don't feel like
hearing that. You know what I'm saying? But no, like I have a couple. Like I have like 2 or 3 that like we have absolutely no sexual history, nothing. We'll talk about like sex, but like not like an us thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, one of them I talked to this morning. He was like, "So who's this young lady, Zakia, that you're partnering with?"
That's so
right.
He must.
He's a Pisces.
Oh, you would have screenshotted me and showed me if it was something.
We were on the. No, he's my homie. But the thing is, like with all of my platonic male friends, like we've been friends for so long. Mm. I don't know that I can make a new platonic friend. And I said to him, I was like, you know, I can make a new female friend easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said to him, he was like, because men are opposite. Like, because he was like, I don't know, no new friends. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, I'm my homies. I said, but you'll get some new pussy, but you won't make a new friend. Make it make sense. And he was like, yeah, you're right.
For a new female friend.
I'm down for a new female friend, but a new male friend, like, I don't know how you roll. I ain't seen you go through some strange shit.
Yeah, like how does that even?
Aside from work, and you can't really be that good friends with people at work because they snitches sometimes.
Yeah, but the ones that I've had, I don't know. It's been so long. We have kind of, you know, it's like nothing bad happened. We just haven't really talked. Like maybe I'm thinking of one person who I like.
Usually they get a girlfriend and then they're not allowed to have female friends anymore, especially if y'all don't fuck before.
Yeah, because I'm a bitch that's making my nigga cut off. Y'all, he had one.
Oh, he did. And you made him cut it off.
I did because the bitch, because she was watching my shit. Then she's probably still watching. First of all, it's his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, so they were fucking. Different. That's different. Yeah.
But my thing with her, he could have kept her, but like you so extra all of a sudden, you know, he got a girlfriend. Like this is the beginning.
Now it's you're my bestie.
Right,
so this you're like my brother. Oh,
she was corny. So this is the beginning of our relationship, kind of. So it's like, you know, we're in the point where I'm commenting under all his pictures and he's doing the same. Every fucking time I leave a comment, she under me.
That's the early phase, because once they fall in love, they don't say shit on your fucking post.
Shit. That's what the fuck he did.
Scrolling.
That's what happened with us. That's part of what I didn't like that. But she would be under everything I post, to the point he even said, listen, I don't know if you've seen her comment, but I deleted it because the shit looked wild under you every fucking time. I said, oh, okay, so it's not just...
No, I'm not just
It was to the point where we were both nosing like, okay, girl, simmer down, you have a whole husband. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, made him give her the motherfucking boot. They probably back friends now. That's cool. It's not my business.
And you know, she's probably like, I never really...
No, she fake liked me because I was black. She was just like, anything but what she was doing. Yeah, so... And you know what? We and her could have possibly been cool. I didn't like how it's kind of like, girl, I'm here. You know you're friend enough to know he's serious because we moving in together and all. You know him enough to know because he ain't had nobody serious. He fucked people and that's it. You know him enough to know he's serious. So like, let's just all be friends. Because I would have been cool with that, but it just something about her energy was weird.
We're not in competition, honey.
Yeah, something about her energy was weird, and then as humans fuck up. He had told me before, like, yeah, she used to be trying to fuck with me when her husband, they weren't doing well. Like, he told me too much about her.
Right. So now you're like looking at her like, but you can't be
She
trusted.
had to go. As far as, with that being said, I do believe people should keep their platonic friends. If I could do it all over, I may have even let her stay around, maybe. But I know in my marriage, like, we both cut that off.
I was just about to say,
then,
that is why you feel so isolated.
Yeah, and
in
then
a
his
marriage.
new baby mama hated me, didn't want us to be friends, which she must have felt that he still wanted me, because we know what happened with that friendship. But, and that goes back to say, that shit can go left. But starting all over as a little bit of a more healed woman, I want to go my next time, like, keep your friends. Let's all be friends. And I'm gonna
keep mine.
Like, keep yours. I'm gonna keep mine, because now I don't really have any. But also, with that being said, the ones that I could think about that I would want to call, whether I had sex with them or not, they married or got their own situation now.
So
they gone. They taken.
So for mine, I think the fact that my husband was so different from not only.
Did he make you cut them off?
He didn't make me, but it was very like.
Got awkward.
It was very uncomfortable for him because me and my homeboys are shenaniganizers. Mm-hmm. Like, I would be in the strip club, like swiping credit cards down the ashes with them. You know what I'm saying? Shenaniganizers. We were with the shit.
Your husband wasn't like that, so that's why I was awkward.
Well, I mean, the first time me and him hung out was like at a strip club, but it was at a white strip club. It wasn't at.
Not the same.
It wasn't Magic.
They weren't popping that pussy.
It wasn't. They were not popping that pussy. They were doing like the like, you know, the bitch on Taken when she was all drugged up and she was.
They do the slow.
They do
yeah.
Now I will say, Cheetah Club, right? They were like best Caesar salad I ever had.
Everybody said they got the best food.
Their food was hands down, like, that was the best Caesar salad. You don't feel right about eating food in a strip club?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Everybody. I always hear niggas say they got
the first time I said it. The first time somebody told me about food in a strip club, because I used to work in a strip club, and we didn't have a kitchen. It was like little cheese and crackers. You know what I'm saying? It was like some shrimp cocktail that was like they had to thaw it. It was terrible food.
No,
but I always imagine like pubes on the food.
Yeah.
But like that Caesar salad at Alluvia. Because it's like the kitchen part is separate from the cheetah.
That is another name. You're right.
Yeah.
I miss Atlanta a little bit.
Me too.
Yeah, Atlanta can't be replaced. I just don't need to be there. We'll come back to that. Not for me. I miss Atlanta for many reasons, but I'm not.
I don't think I could have my kids there though, because
I'm not in the mix no more.
Yeah. But my homies are still in the mix though, like my homeboys, like, yeah. So, but yeah, I do have.
Do they need platonic friends?
They're loud people, like, party all the time. But yeah.
Damn, where was we going with this? Okay.
Platonic friends.
Yeah, so that's I think that's just what I need, because I tried to call the ex-husband this week to tell him about the other one, because I needed a friend, and I realized
that's too fresh. The scab is too fresh.
Well, I mean, I guess, but midway through, I was like, you know what? Never mind, because we're not.
You can't even offer me the guidance that I need.
Yeah, like, that's what I literally says. Like, never mind. Like, no, I'm not even trying to be a bitch, but this is bad. I said this is a bad idea. I shouldn't have called you. And he's like, what do you mean we're gonna always be friends? You know, I've known him my whole life.
Right.
No, we're not. And it's okay, but I just need that. But see, that's not. I hate I'm gonna say this, but he's not even who I want as a platonic friend. I want a nigga doing better than me. I need somebody who, like, I need the big bro, for real, like the big bro, because I'm doing pretty decent, or have done, you know, at least I've done some things for myself, and I need the big bro that is doing better than me, who can talk to me like a little sister.
So I think one common element in my two super close platonic male friends is the fact that both of them spent a long time overseas. Mm-hmm. And when you go overseas, that's very isolating too. Mm-hmm. And so, like, we always communicated. Like, my friend,
my little overseas friend, he married.
Well, my friend, like, he lives with his girl. Like, I've talked to her on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Like, because me and him met before college, I was like, his mom was like buying some sunglasses or something I worked at one of the little stands, and there was like a lids right across, and I heard him talking about, do they have St. Joe's hats? And I was like, no, I already checked. And he was like, he turned around, looked, and I was like, I'm going there, I'm starting there. And St. Joe's was a very white campus, like very, very white, and we're black, you know what I'm saying? And he's from Philly. And so, like, we just bonded over that. But there was, he liked white chicks. I liked girls. I only dealt with girls at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we just always were really close. And then he did study abroad for his master's in Spain. Yeah. So I went over there for spring break, just like went and hung out with him. And we were just always connected. Now he lives in Australia.
Oh, wow.
But like, he'll call me and talk about like signs and synchronicities, and I was telling him about human design the other day, and we were just, what I'm saying, like getting into that. And then my other friend that I talked to this morning, he played basketball in Italy for a while, but me and him were friends in high school. Like, he was like the number one basketball player. He had his girlfriend. I was on a cheerleading squad. Okay. I had my football player boyfriend. Like, we had classes together, and we would talk about sex with our boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, as teenagers, like, ooh, we need to get in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how teenagers like to talk about how they fucking. Yeah. That's what we would talk about in psychology class instead of paying attention to class. You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of one. The ones that I know, we have fucked before. One that I could think of that I adore, we fucked before, and I want a new one. So.
Yeah. But he's like my coach. Like, whenever like I have relationship stuff, or like,
that's what I want.
I'll be like, yo, guess what? Like, when I called him, I was like, yeah. Like, I'll call him like, yo. And like, he's been divorced. He's got a chick who's a Libra down in Atlanta that he's talking to. So like, we just talk about, you know what I'm saying? And so I can say that I do have platonic friends. There's absolutely no sexual tension. Like, I know that like, if some shit went down, like if a nigga one of his homeboys tried to get me drunk or fuck with me, he'd be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Not her. Right. Like a bro.
I want one. So, that makes me think about, remember this screenshot that I sent you the other day? And I said, Alright, so.
Airball.
I had a.
You shot it. Was like,
I was shooting over here. That
brick.
Said, over there. Listen, bitch. So this, okay. I'm not gonna say the cities and stuff because I'm hoping still that one day we'll be popping the hills. Okay. You know me. I make up stories in my head, right? This was gonna happen.
Yes, bitch. Me too.
So this was gonna happen.
Remind me to tell you about a story I came up with in my head today.
I make up stories and I see it. So, all right. I'm not gonna say certain stuff because we are gonna be friends, and I'm gonna show him this one day. And I'm like, I was talking about you. Okay. So, all right. I was traveling somewhere by myself earlier this year. Everybody that knows me know I only went to one place like 6 times.
We remember. We seen the pictures. We seen the videos.
Shut up. Fucking,
we seen
ended up being lonely as shit. Actually, I ended up going on a date with an old ass nigga that's popping, but I don't like him, so it doesn't matter. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
All right, so it's like 3-4 days out before I'm about to go to this place. I'm about to be by myself, which is kids had spring break. They were going with their dads. I just needed some me time. The time before I went to this place, it's like my favorite little kickback place to go. I went to this restaurant. In the restaurant, they had like a TV playing, and they had the owner talking. It's like, imagine if I had a store,
right?
It's playing like, a commercial of me, like,
welcome to Quartz and Rainbow.
Yeah, that type of thing. But he like telling his little story, whatever. So I'm like, damn, he fine as a motherfucker. So I go look up the name on Instagram, find the page, follow him. So I started following, and then granted, he's cute. I just like the stuff he was doing. Like, I swear, it wasn't just his look. I'm like, I like him. He's doing stuff in the community. He's like, he's sharing his story. You know, he ain't come for money. He got that shit. So I'm like, oh, I love a fucking, I was broke, but I made me a bag, nigga.
Right.
So I'm
started from the
I love that. I love a nigga that got it. So he had said something one day in his story. I replied to it, and I'm like, damn, I love whatever it was. Like, damn, I love what you're doing. So he goes back. He's like, damn, I just went through your shit too. Like, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing. I'm like, okay, cool. That's cute.
I see you seeing me, seeing you.
So then I get nosy. I go through his page. It's like a girl on there. He had like a fiance. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me try to keep it short. The fiance, it said they were gonna get married in 2022. So I was was really playing it cool. I'm like, okay, I can still think the man is really, really awesome and cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple weeks go by. I'm looking. I don't see no new pictures. Fuck it. Ain't my business. A fiance and wife, two different things. So I know I'm about to go to this place again. I DM like, hey, this is exactly what I said, or close to it. I wish I would read it word for word, but I deleted it because I was reading it so much. I deleted shit and I don't want to read it anymore. It wasn't even that bad. Right. So listen. Right. So I said, I was like, I would love to just accidentally bump into you. And his reply was so cute. He was like, or you can just meet me for lunch when you get here at my restaurant. And I was like, at that point I froze up because I didn't know what he was going to say. So I said some old weak ass like cornball shit to like kind of back off.
Right.
And whatever he said, I wish I had it. It was like, no, or you can do this. And I was like, oh. Like I got scared and backed away, and he reeled it in.
Right.
I showed my niece. She was like, oh, bitch, that he gave you some bite back. Like, that, cool. So I'm like, oh, bet. I was like, what time are you usually there? He tells me what time I'm usually there. I get there, so I get to the place that night, and the next morning I'm like, okay, I'm going to go have lunch. Mind you, it was super informal. Man owes me nothing, but he did say, I'm going to be here at 1 o'clock or whatever. So I'm like headed there in the Uber, hit him, bitch just DM, hit him, no reply. I'm still going to eat my food because
I can feel where this is going.
Keep in mind, that place I've been there like 4 times. Right. I'm going to eat that shit regardless, right? Mm-hmm. I go and eat. I swear to God, 2 of the servers, they're like, you are so pretty. And I'm like, where's your boss? Like, I want, like, I look
I'm glad
cute.
You think so.
Right.
I put myself together on purpose.
Right. I look cute as shit. I didn't say nothing about the boss. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, these women are really looking at me like, you're so pretty. Cool. So, at this point, I order my food. I'm eating there regardless. I'm getting a little sad. Like,
okay. Were you at the bar or were you at a table by yourself?
I was at a table by myself.
Oh, no. Not even at the bar.
Party
like...
one. It's a small place. It's
little
not
spot,
like,
yeah.
It didn't even have a bar. It said like bar coming soon. It's fairly new.
Okay. So you were just eating.
Yeah. So I hit him like, I'm here. Crickets. So then like an hour goes by. He hit me. And he's like, oh my God, my bad. I was buying a house. These niggas. What?
You ain't know yesterday.
Say anything, right?
You ain't know yesterday that you were buying a house, my nigga. Like that's something that's on your schedule.
He said he's buying a house. Granted, I don't know that's when he owes me nothing. And he may have a fiance, so you don't owe me nothing, okay? So I'm like, okay. He's like, did you eat? I'm like, yeah, I ate. So he's like, damn, my bad. But he's like, I think he's like, when you leave him, so I told him, so I'm like, okay, still a little hopeful. Long story short, nothing happened. Like, it's just nothing happens, okay? Weeks go by. I notice fiance's pictures are swiped.
Wedding pictures.
No, we're at the end of 2022 now. Right. And all the pictures are deleted. So I don't think that worked out. But whatever, that don't mean you don't have 6 other bitches. I don't care about that. I really like this. I like him. I love what he does with his business. I love what he does with his kids. He always got them girls. It's 2 girls. He always got them girls. I fuck with this man. Then he's an Aries. You know, I'm an Aries everything. Aries Venus, Aries rising, Aries Mercury. I like him, right?
That energy.
Yeah, I just like this man. So I'm not going to quit. But that was that. Okay, so that was that until, bitch, still nothing really, but he posted his daughter and she had a big ass evil eye necklace. I'm like, okay, she like 15 like my daughter. I'm like, oh, look at her necklace. Let me send her some stuff. He's like, oh, that'd be so nice. Send her a package. He sends me a picture of the package. Like, thank you, blah, blah. That was it, though. That was it. And that was me. I'm always jump in there and send some shit to somebody. Right. Look, they may like it. And what he did tell me was, oh, yeah, she gets that from her mom. Her mom is super into that stuff. So I'm like, bet. But what I know, because I'm nosy, bitch, is her mom is not the fiance. That's the little daughter's mom. Okay. So,
Right.
Anyway.
It's a little sleuthing.
I'm going to look. But that was it. Nothing ever happened. I still follow him. He's so cute. But I don't want to fuck him. I just like him. So I'm not going to quit because he's going to be my friend. And where he lives at, I want to do business there one day. Where the restaurant is, I'm talking about the exact little area. My stuff would be so good there. They have like little markets there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be this man's friend. Yes. I'm manifesting this. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I don't care, but watch me come back. Matter of fact, he's gonna be a guest on the motherfucking podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and for me, and I don't know if it's because like When I'm around, like I said, I'm a shenaniganizer with them. I am a nigger around the niggas, okay? And I think that's why they put me in that box. Like,
well, that's happened to me in the past because there are some really good ones that I've had. That I just end up friend zoned.
Yeah,
many of my favorites, like
yeah. Take my bag.
That you used to tell me every
turn pose.
Should I tell that story? Okay,
might as well. You don't gotta say the name. Just
okay,
say like.
All right. One more quick story that she laughs at.
That shit was funny.
Okay, a few weeks ago, someone who I used to date who had me in friend zone, but good friend zone, like that was my
like
homie.
not like
right. Used to date him. Oh, found out like a day before he had a show here. I'm like, okay, bet, get my ticket again solo. It was a get party of one. So before the show, he had a meet and greet at the mall. Yes, I want to go see my friend.
Gonna go like say, hey, blast from the past.
Yeah,
he's gonna take me backstage, give me them VIP passes.
We're gonna go say, hey. So, okay, the meet and greet was from. You know what? One day I'm gonna talk to him again too, and I'm gonna show him this shit so he can die laughing.
Right. Right. You be like, you corny.
Me and G, we were you corny as shit. That's why
that
I got a whole
whack.
wife, and you stay in the friend zone. Granted, y'all, I don't want to fuck this man. This man is married. But I just wanted to see him. I just wanted to bump into him. Just to have the memories of the good times. So, meet and greet is 4 to 6. I'm like, bet. I'm not new to these meet and greet type of shits.
I'm not going to be there front and center.
Right. He'd be there around 5:25 to 6, right? No. Anyhow, I get there at 5:45 because I just knew, like, he's going to be there towards the end. I'm wrong. So, I walk in the store. Mind you, it was like a 40-minute drive from my house in traffic. As soon as I get in the store, I can tell he's gone because it's not super packed, and
there's no energy.
No energy.
No
the
buzz.
sign is up, but no one's sitting there. So I like get up and I just walk in the store, and everyone's like, "Hey, can I help you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just looking." One dude literally says, "You are so pretty." Another, "You are so pretty." Well, you are so pretty. Let me know if you need help. So at this point, I'm looking, making sure I don't see I don't see shit. So I'm listening, and I hear somebody say, "Oh no, he was only here for like 30 minutes. He got here late and left early." I'm like, fuck, I really just did this. I look dumb as shit. So guess what?
It was a little drive.
It was a little drive, Rockville to PG. So guess what I had to do, y'all? Excuse me, can I see these in the 8.5? Bitch, I had to buy some shoes just so I don't look
like you came there came there trying to get chose and missed it.
Luckily, it was a cool ass store. Some shoes I never seen that had smiley faces. Y'all know I love a smiley face. So luckily, I got some shoes that at least match my fucking brand. But when I tell you I had to buy these shoes just so I don't look, I'm looking around, looking at all the fucking shoes. I look so dumb. So,
did I ever tell you about the time we chased his tour bus?
That person?
Yes. Well, the person that he's affiliated with. Yes.
Are you serious?
Did I ever tell you that?
No, but it's funny because one of my other best friends, who I consider just like this girl I love now that I met from work, fucked with him too. So he got the type.
We went on this. We went to
chased it.
So listen, this is what happened. This is No. This is what happened. This is what happened. Okay, so I was in school, right, and we did this like annual trip to there's like a place where they're from that hosts a big event every year.
Gotcha.
Right. So we went there, and one night and this was like 2002, 2003 when they were popping. Yes, early 2000s.
It is 2022.
I know, bitch. So this was like 20 years ago.
We are almost 40.
40
club, bitch.
So, so it was like early 2000s.
I know.
And we went to this event, and then that night we were going to go out to the strip, right? So we go to the Sev first, and somebody comes in and is like, "Yo, you know that guy who sings such and such? He's right out there." So we look out, and we get a picture. But my friend, she was like tooting the thing up on the vampire nigga who don't age, right? So she's like, in the picture, she's like tooting it up, right? And so, she's kind of flirting. He's flirting back. They're like, oh, I should let me get your number, blah blah blah, right? But then they're like, how old are you? And I was like 18. They're like 18, like nah, nigga.
Pause while I get the cork.
You got cork.
Continue.
So, all right, bet we'll do it right. So my friend who was tuning it up, she was a singer. She sang, right? And she was like super lesbian at the time. No. So the next week, they were in the studio. I'm in like the radio station, Power 99, right? So on Power 99, she called in because they were like doing like a talent search type thing.
So easy, stuff like that.
Right, to get through to the radio station to sing, okay? So they were like, oh, we're looking for talent, blah, blah, blah. We're here in Philly, blah, blah, blah. So she calls and she starts singing. She sings Alicia Keys, I keep on falling, right? So they're like, yo. But then her phone disconnects or something, right? And we're like,
I burped again. You know how that goes.
Every time.
Very much gives the same in the night.
I can't even.
You will.
So she tries to call and get back through, and we're like, bitch, this is your chance to get discovered. We just met them 2 weeks ago. It's giving synchronicity, it's giving signs, bitch. We get in the car all the way down to the radio station, and as we're pulling into the radio station, they were pulling out. We followed them, and eventually we got to like a light. You could tell that they were like, oh, these bitches is following us for real. They crazy. Like,
it was a bus or like a car they could actually see.
It was like a camper type thing, like an RV type situation, right? And one guy like peeked out the window. He's like, yo, why y'all following? Why y'all chasing my mans? And we're like, she's the one who was singing on the radio station. We met y'all last week. And they were like, oh. And like he went back in. He was like, all right, yeah, just give us your number. That nigga never called because clearly we were unhinged. Those were the days. I had a picture. I have a picture in a Sixers jersey.
Like that shit.
Like the one that you posted today.
Body ass. I was gonna send that to you.
Fine as fuck. I had it with a mini skirt, like a little denim skirt with a black Sixers jersey.
I was all of 17. I don't even think I was 18. Okay. When was All-Star Weekend in Philly? Because that's when that was.
That was my freshman year of college, which you would have been like 16, 17. Because I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, I was 17. I was definitely 17.
That was like 2001 going into 2002.
Yes.
It was 2002, early 2002.
Okay, I graduated in 2003, so I was 17 years old at fucking All-Star Weekend in Philly. Number one, my mom, somebody needs to come get her. Zahara's not. Number two, I don't know who the fuck I was, but bitch, I went and got my little boy's Iverson hoodie and cut that bitch. Oh my god, I was 17. I remember that shit. But anyway, yeah, I
remember being on South Street.
Yes.
During All-Star Weekend in Philly, walking around in heels, bitch.
Crazy.
In heels.
I would never now.
And
I ain't been in South
boot
Street
cut
so
jeans. I haven't been there in a long time either, but the last time I was there,
I used to go
crazy.
often. I loved it.
I used to go there and just post the fuck up.
Yeah, but I bet it's
get a tattoo.
Crazy now.
I got my first tattoo down there. I got my I got my nipples pierced in Daytona. I got my belly button pierced on South Street. We do gotta
go to Philly one day together because I have my customers in Philly really like me. Like I went maybe twice for events this summer that did really well. Like I was highly received there. I actually really like my customers in Philly. We're gonna do something that's easy because
I'm manifesting this.
What?
When we go to Philly, we're gonna do a show with Mona.
That's
Don't Call Me White Girl.
Hell yeah.
Cause I just want to
hell yeah,
get to cussing with her. Cause she is literally my inner monologue.
No, she
if I did not have a filter,
friends.
if I did not have a filter that's like, bitch, your job might see this one day, I would say the same crazy.
She don't give a fuck. That shit I sent you, she don't give a fuck. I love her. Yeah, I'm that one though. That Aries with the restaurant, that's gonna be my fucking friend. Yeah. Next time he posts a fucking story looking how he be looking, I'm gonna tell me, hey, me.
That's what I was about to say. Like, yeah,
this is my other page. Remember me?
Remember me? Hey.
Sent your daughter shit. I'm back. We're going to be friends.
I think that it's important that we do have friends that are not just female friends. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we talk from the female gaze.
Yeah.
And the shit don't.
But girl, but I need somebody to be like, fuck that.
No, because my friend Marcus, who I talked to this morning,
check you.
He will check the fuck out of me. He'll be like, now didn't you? But weren't you the one who? Mm-hmm. Like, he will be like, okay, I see why you're mad. You got a reason. But at the same time, remember when you did this?
Yeah, my one friend that I adore, I love him. He gives me great advice. It's just, he ain't what I'm saying I need because I have had relations with him. I need a fresh one. That person with the restaurant, I'm sure he got a bunch of shit going on. I don't think, I will say this, he ain't engaged. I know that because they would have been, he was posting her, as I was scrolling being nosy, she's beautiful by the way, but he was posting her a lot. And then, you know what happened? Bless you. This is what happened. This is what really made me shoot my shot. I remember now. Nigga was posting big quotes of sounding sad. Sounding like somebody had betrayed him. And then I started seeing the pictures go away. So I was like, okay, he was giving like single enough.
Here's
single-ish.
My shoulder. Here's
yeah,
my
so
shoulder.
not even that. It just made me feel comfortable because I'm not an old hit a nigga with a white fiance type of person. But
yeah.
I felt way more comfortable after seeing that, and then it's gone. We're almost in 2022, no wedding. Okay, but fuck all that. I don't want to have sex with this man. I promise you. I just like him. We have to be friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's how I was thinking. Like when I was thinking I was gonna go to the movies, I was like, okay, at what point do I tell this man I'm not trying to fuck? I just want a homie. Oh, you're new here. You only been here for 4 months.
So he says, because this one said he was buying a house.
You only been here for 4 months, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
And allegedly. And, you know, I'm like fresh out the situation or whatever. So, like, when a nigga just first moves to a place, he ain't trying to get locked down. He's trying to see what the place has to offer. Nigga, I could be your wing woman for real.
Right.
Like, because that's what I do. I get my homies the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
There is this one, I don't know if I showed you him. He was browsing. He's an artist on Facebook. So we were a match because we both like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Never said nothing. Found him on Instagram.
Let me find a screenshot. I'm listening.
I should find him too. I actually, out of all 800 men that I probably scrolled in the past week, I would actually maybe say something to that one. He's like a graffiti, like his art is so good. He had like big ass like graffiti things behind him. You know, I like that shit.
Me too.
I like what I like. I may act. You know what? I think I'm gonna say something to him. Just on some friendship. I just want a friend.
Just homie. Like sometimes you just need a friend.
He had very colorful art. He would probably like my brand. I like his art. That's it. That's where I'm at right now.
So I will say that there was one that made me laugh, and it almost made me hit the like just because I laughed. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, I'm still not gonna. I don't want to talk to you. But the shit was funny.
I may talk to this. I actually may go and say something to the artist because that's what I like. I just want like,
and that could be like
friends
a collaboration.
I want friends that are doing better than me. Not so you can give me anything besides advice. Like I just want to be around that energy.
So this is Cedric. He's 47. I think he was in your shit too.
He was. He's funny though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't talk to him.
I knew,
but his thing says, "Look at me, then look in the mirror."
Oh yeah.
Let's make it make sense before you hit the heart button.
Because he is nice looking.
He is nice looking, but like that shit was funny as fuck to me. Because that's what I be thinking. Like, why would you hit me up with them swim goggles on, sir?
You've seen the few I sent you. Like, so okay, look, listen. I think I'm a pretty girl. I'm not saying I'm top bitch, but you thought
my nigga, you thought I was feeling you?
Yeah. Anyway, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, so the other thing that like when I was talking to my friend this morning and we were talking about like new friends or whatever, I was telling him how like, you know, there was a couple things that I said. He was like, it's crazy that women gotta think like that. Like the fact that, because he was like, really, you feel like you gotta get on an app? Like you feel like you gotta do all this back and forth? I'm like, I'm not necessarily saying I have to get on an app, but I can't just link up with niggas because as a woman, it's scary. Mm-hmm. I got kids that live with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You see boyfriends. Do that wild
shit I used to do back in the day.
Exactly. You see these boyfriends killing the kids and shit all over the news and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't just bring whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to their place if I ain't never been there before. And you got to go there the first time you been there before.
So like, I'm thinking back the last time I maybe went to somebody's house. It was like through work, mutual.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be.
I gotta know people who know you.
Yeah, I knew people that knew him, and yeah, it gotta be something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I was telling him because he was like, "So who's this young lady, Zakiya?" And I was like, I was told him like how like I was one of your customers, and I was like, well, my old podcast. I was like, I really want you to be on my podcast, and then like ran into you at Target right after I saw an 888, and I was like, bitch, this is wild. Like, this shit is crazy. And then shit just kept happening. I was like, one day we're gonna make a lot of money together. And I was like,
no, you damn sure said that.
I said that to you, right? And I said to him, I was like, I said how we were sitting at the other live show, and I was like, I've been thinking. And you were like, what you been thinking? And how I was like, but I didn't want you to think that I was just choosing you because of this. And you were like, I didn't want you to think I was choosing. He was like, why do women niggas would never think like that? Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He was like, why do they think like that?
He's like, why would y'all like? And I was like, it's just
that's definitely what I thought. Like, she already got her own thing going on,
right? And I was like, I don't want her to think that I'm just trying to, because she's got her followers. No. But he was like, why do women think like that? And so I was like saying like, I think that the term use, like how I was just saying that could be a collaboration with you and the artist, right? Mm-hmm. I think the term use has been made so negative. You know what I'm saying? You got more cork. She thought that there was
I think Sean poured this drink, bitch.
No, bitch, you just ain't never had. No, it's
I never had no fancy.
You
cork,
ain't never had
bitch.
no. You be having the rubber corks. No, the cork is dry.
No, I know. I've had cork in my wine before, bitch. It's okay.
So why'd you ask? So
no, I really wasn't sure at first. It looked like a little piece of orange or some shit.
Did you think I would give you a dirty glass? I know you saw the clean glass.
I was giving the boys had to
Valid. That's a valid thing. That's valid. Because Sean might fuck some shit up. But I think that what people say, oh, you're using me for such and such, or using me. Like, I think we need to learn the term leveraging instead of using. Mm-hmm. Because, like, if you look at our relationship, I put you on my podcast because I liked who you are. Mm-hmm. And that's a good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's good talk, conversation.
Say, you want to make me some videos? I like who you
are.
And
that's what I was just about to say. You were like, okay, make me some videos because I like who you are.
Kirsten. I'm like, who was my model customer? It's Kirsten.
That's what and I said that to him. I was like, she reached out to me because she was like, you're my model, you're my target demographic. Mm-hmm. You're funny. You make these crazy videos. Mm-hmm. I really think that you should
to make more of. But anywho, I'm gonna make you.
I know.
Not even for Quartz and Rainbow, just for whoever. Like, y'all. She's gonna be for hire soon. You need to be fucking with other brands too, but we'll get there. We'll get there. 2023 shit.
2023 shit. But like, so I think that people. So one, your circle of friends, make new friends. Yeah. Like, don't block your blessings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about using people. Like, if you can use people and they can use you too. Yeah. It can be reciprocal. Yeah. Like, leverage your talents because, like,
shit, you know what I'm saying? Son's the same age, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to do what this weekend? Because just like you said, I'll help you. Like, I will too.
Yeah. Like, bitch, I ain't scared of no little boys.
Right, let's get paid.
See my basement. I don't give a fuck. Too. They can go down there. Exactly. Yeah. But, like, so I think that, yes, you can have male platonic friends. I don't know how easy it is to make new male platonic friends.
But
we're gonna get it together.
I'm manifesting him. It's my friend. I don't know. I just like him.
But and that's the thing. Like, sometimes you can just feel like I feel like with us. Like, I was like, no, we could be friends. Mm-hmm. Like, we could kick it. We could do shit together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you just feel that energy.
Eating at that motherfucking restaurant. I don't need no discount.
Right. What I thought you were gonna say. What I thought you was gonna say is he showed up. Y'all had a conversation. He still made you pay for your food. I thought that's where you were going. I didn't know.
No, he just didn't come. But even like. It seemed like it was about to be this. It was like, oh, did you eat? I'm like,
yeah.
Nothing happened, but it's okay. Like he don't owe me shit. I still don't care. I'll be lying, act like I still don't lie. I still like him. I don't care. As a friend.
Yeah, that's fine. Period. You're a human being. Humans are allowed to like people.
I do. Are we done?
I just want to say that, like,
final thought?
So I did a poll for the last episode on Spotify about, like, can you, for the X's and no, I called it X's and no, it was like X. Yeah. No. No. I just don't think. I know for a fact that I don't have no business on the apps. I just can't. I can't. It was funny. It was funny as fuck.
The whole time I'm like this. X. I'm talking about X.
Me too.
All right. X. I could go on like no. And then my niece said something that I had to think about. She's like, she named somebody that she knows I really like as a platonic friend, but again, used to mess with him. So he's kind of comes across as a corny dude, but so amazing. It's like, how would his pictures look on there? I'm like, damn, you're right. Like,
yeah, but still.
She made me think of like some people that I know that are cool that just don't have the best pictures. So I was like, still don't care. It goes back to what I said about the fact that it says dating, something about that don't sit with me.
It don't sit right. And like, you gotta have some chat about you. Like for me, like you gotta have some chat. We gotta have some witty banter back and forth. Yes. We gotta go back and forth.
The one with the 4 kids, he was cute, he was funny, but he didn't keep it going. He almost had me.
It's like a game of ping pong.
Yeah, he almost had me, but you know what? He may be just like us. Like
why the fuck you on here? Bitch, you must be corny in real life.
Yeah, so I feel like he's actually kind of cool, and he's side eyeing me like.
Yeah. And that might be what happened with Fine Bay, but like his conversational skills were still dry. You know what I'm saying?
Hit the artist up though.
You can't talk to a bitch like me who cracks a jokey joke no matter what.
But that's why I like that one because he came straight with a joke.
WYD. What you doing with all your extra time from not fucking typing? What are you doing? Yeah, WYD. Why? You that busy that you can't type out a sentence, my nigga? Oh my God. Now I will say, my friend, he's good for a WYD.
But that's already your friend.
And it's cute. There you go.
So
deck these halls, my nigga. Do you see my son gave me a crystal?
I was wondering what that was. It's definitely giving more of a rock.
It's definitely a rock. Baby bringing me a crystal.
I was gonna ask. My kids do it too.
It almost got in the vacuum cleaner.
This is decent. My kids bring some shit that look like a little piece of concrete from recess.
Oh yeah, they will bring. Sean has brought bricks. I don't know if you've seen the bricks at the front door. We are not allowed to remove those bricks. We are not allowed to touch those.
That's his rose quartz, according to him.
Yes. But you know what? I looked it up, and like brick dust at the front door is good for your household or whatever. Yeah. So the little boy might be onto something. He likes for me to make him little sweetening jars and stuff. He's like, Mommy, can you teach me a potion?
That's you.
No, it's me.
Silly me to think it was me.
No, your mom was calling you.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. I looked down and I said, Mommy. My mom is Mommy on my phone, too.
She know I'm busy. I've called her Mommy my whole life.
Yeah. Anyway, any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are...
We could just abandon you, poor Jar. That's okay.
Yeah, because we actually...
we came up with this when we didn't know what we were going to talk about.
Yeah, we may pull another time, but final thoughts are... It'll happen when it's quiet.
Are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
I don't know what I'm... Actually, no. I may just cook myself a little dinner because Zahara's going to be gone. Her flight is booked. That just happens to be Jahi's actual day with Jahan. And the boys are going to their aunt's house because I have to work Black Friday. That's right. Yes, that's 3 babies. I just named 3 situations. I'm not proud of that, but it is what it is. Erica Badu has 3. She's Pisces like me.
So that's what? You know what? That's another thing we gotta get rid of.
Sometimes I run down and then I'll be like, damn.
So that I will say too. Okay, wait. So I thought about something else funny this morning. So I already alluded to this. I married a white man, okay? Mm-hmm. And he's like the whitest white man of all time. The only people whiter are his parents, okay? And so I remember one time he was talking about how his friend's girlfriend had 3 baby daddies.
Really?
You can finish it off. Yeah, a white girl who actually, she reached out to me and sent me a message.
They do.
That's what I'm saying. She sent me a message because she got divorced from that nigga too. So I was like, I said, you know what? You keep on saying that.
So and he was married to someone that had the 3.
No, his friend married somebody who had 3. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was pregnant, smoking a cigarette in her wedding dress.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
She's a tacky bitch. But
I swear to God. But so I remember him talking about she got 3 baby. I said, first of all, baby daddy don't sound right coming from your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. And I said, you always talk about baby daddies and this and that. I said, let me remind you, my mother had 4 kids from 3 baby daddies. Was she supposed to stay with the one that was beating her ass?
Yeah.
Was she supposed to stay with the one who abandoned her when she was 19 years old and left her with a brand new child? No.
One thing about me, go ahead, my bad.
But I'm just saying, like, so I had to, like, check him real quick. I don't give a fuck how many. You never know. You don't know if the first one died. You don't know if the first one was beating somebody's ass. Yeah. You don't know if the second one had a drug addiction. You don't know if the third one fucking came out. You're right. The fuck you supposed to do?
I thought it was over after the boys. That would have been 2 baby daddies. And then Jahi came along, didn't give a fuck. And listen, I know other people that have them. One thing about me, that like I'm not going to quit on love.
Right.
I ain't gonna quit on that shit.
I'm not really hung up on.
No, I'm not. Like,
no, let me stop. Let me stop because I'm just trying to save myself from embarrassment. That's a trauma response.
Yeah, it
like,
is,
I'm
and
never
so is
gonna
me.
Do it again.
Probably saying like, damn, we got 3 baby days. Now, what? I'm not gonna have no more kids.
I'm not having no more kids.
I'm not gonna have no more kids, but I'm not
big old 39-year-old age.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have no more kids.
I gotta remind y'all every time.
That don't mean that somebody ain't gonna love me with 3 baby days. Right. I mean, I was married to one of them. Life happens and shit. Now his ass got 3 too. The one I was married to.
Period. So this is an oversharing situation, but I thought about it in the shower and I figured, I know we said we were gonna wrap up, but this morning I was like, damn, I had to marry him after that. I had a situation this morning that I was like, I had to get to the bathroom real quick, right? I was like, this is so embarrassing, right? And then, like, for some reason, I was like, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me? I did not shit myself. Let me just make that clear. I had to use the bathroom very bad. I was in Walmart, and I was not going to go sit on the Walmart toilet. So I was squeezing my butt cheeks, and I was sweating. Anyway. Like, sweating.
It starts sweating.
Top of your lip be like,
fucking tongue and something about hair starts feeling itchy.
So I remembered, I was like, what's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me? And I remembered when me and Mike were first starting out, he was giving me head and I farted and I had to marry him.
God.
It slipped out and I was like, I have to marry him so he don't tell nobody.
Shut up.
If that ever happened to me again, I would die.
I think I've had a little. Okay, so I call a really light fart a poontz. I don't know why, it sounds like poop, a little light one. I wasn't getting head, but like I think a poont man came out while I was fucking, like, but nothing that ever like even worth talking about. That's why I call it a poont. It's like, poop. I told somebody I call it a poont, and they was fucking not. Maybe Jahi. It was one of them, the fucking people. Yeah, I called it poont. Poop.
No, this was not one of those.
It was a whole ass fart.
Because listen, I didn't eat meat.
Oh my God. So it was stinking.
I had started eating meat again, dating him, and drinking beer. We were drinking a lot of beer, so it was like
you fart in that man's mouth?
It slipped out, and he said, "Ooh, you got me." I had to marry him so he wouldn't tell nobody.
Oh my God, he loved your ass.
I know. He's a good man. He's a good father, good man. He will be my friend forever. And I already told whoever's all 7 of our viewers. So
bitch, it ain't gonna be 7 for long. It's gonna be 770, 700, 7,000,
70 crack, 7 mil in my pocket. And they'll be like, that's the bitch who farted in motherfuckers in the white man's mouth. Now, there are white men who will pay me to do that.
That's what I'm trying to find. Like,
if y'all paying me enough, I will fart right in your fucking mouth.
Listen, I'm trying to
I did it for free.
Who wants some weird shit done? Because Christmas is coming up, bitch. Oh, God.
Bitch, I'm in a single income household now. I'll do something strange for some change. All right. All right, this has been the 444 for the Girls podcast. We went left. We went real left, real quick. But I know them bitches like, I did not see this shit coming. Where the fuck did she come from with this? Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm sweating now.
Me too.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye. See you next week.